Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. Today we're going to talk about ranked battles. Yes, I know I don't prefer promote ranked battles. However, this weekend was tier 9 and there's no silver multiplier, which I thought was great. It resulted in number 1, no premium tanks. People can't just shove their best crews, shove premium consumables, and go to town on newer players. Number 2, small selection of overpowered tanks. Looking at you, Conquer. Number 3, best crews in tier 10s. Like I said before, most people have their best crews in their tier 10s, not at tier 9. Number 4, it makes you question if you're going to put all those premium consumables on, but can you just purge silver, or do you want to make some silver while you play rank? Number 5, the biggest variety of tanks I've ever seen, tier 8 and tier 10 generally have like 4 or 5 tanks that make up most of the matchmaker. My self-made rules for success. Number 1, stick together. Number 2, don't push too early. Number 3, watch the map, count the reds. Number 4, win your overmatches. So like if you're in a 3v2, 4v2, whatever. Number 5, trade defensively in your undermatches. Really, you're gonna die, but you just need to buy time for your team. Number 6, cap is useless, but don't ignore it. Number 7, use premium ammo when you're unsure. Definitely like at the beginning and the end of the game when you really need to make sure that you're penning your shot. Bad situations that frustrate you and make you quit playing ranked battles. Holding your undermatch just to watch your team make no progress in their 4v2 on the other side of the map. Number 2, your team spreads out, covering irrelevant positions in a 7v7 at the beginning of the match. Number 3, pushing your overmatch just to watch the Reds turn around to shoot you without punishment. Your team just sits behind their hills and buildings and don't shoot at the back of the red tanks. Number 4, 2 tanks stayed back to defend the cap, and then you get capped. There's probably plenty more that I missed. Feel free to comment below because I'd like to hear a good laugh or read a good laugh. But this was my last battle. Potentially, obviously, I have to win it to get done with ranked battles. And I had this whole stage to complete on Sunday, and I waited till the evening. My kids went to bed, and I really had to pound out 9 wins. I felt like when I did the math. So I get Cliff with no artillery. No artillery is important because I like to take EF3-4, or I'm sorry, yes, EF3-4, hold that position for my team, hoping that they don't go down the 9 line because it's irrelevant in the 7v7. But with no artillery means I can play a little bit more aggressively. Now, I do have 2 tank destroyers that are going to sit in B1, B2, and that bodes well for me, at least when I spot this corner, if they're in position to get shots. But I potentially am risking hit points right now to try and take position. So tracking tanks out in the open right here are generally going to get you some tracking damage. Unfortunately, he fixes his track and doesn't get shot until my heavy drives around the corner. Now, they got a T95 there, and that is a scary tank. However, my team has been pretty aggressive taking middle, which is important on this map, especially since I did not take the EF3-4. If you can't take it from the 1-2 line, you definitely need to take it from the middle of the map. If you give up this position, I feel like you're giving up a lot of the map control. And it can be won other ways, but this is the easiest way to win Cliff, in my opinion. So come around the corner. Even if I get shot by the T95, I could care less because I need to help my team. They made the push. I just bounced that off my engine deck. Oh, that guy is not happy. They made the push in here, so I need to help them with the overmatch. So we didn't push too early. If I had more tanks on D2, I probably would have pushed in here, hoping that my team follows me. However, I wanted to wait until we could pincer them and really put them in a precarious position. So we come over, we kill the T95. For some reason, our tank destroyer is still in B1. At that point, he should have been already pushing up. Nice to see that the Waffle pushed up with the E75, and they pushed in around the corner, and we pretty much have this in hand. Once you win your overmatch, you're making it difficult for the rest of the red team, since they're going to be playing at disadvantaged numbers the rest of the way. Now, obviously, this is like perfect world scenario, but when I seen Cliff with no arty, I was pretty confident. I'm not going to lie. This is one of my preferred maps. and I can control this map fairly well. Alright, so there's a T-54 there. I feel like my team's going to kill him. I have plenty of health. If he wants to shoot me in the back or the side, that's fine. I'm going to go get the guy that's on the cap. Remember, cap's not important. Why this guy is trying to cap at this point is completely beyond me. He should have been helping his other T-54. And where their two T-54s were at, I'm not sure. Maybe they went up the hill. Maybe they went to the 9 line. But you can see how unimportant the positions that they decided to take was, and how unimportant the cap is, because you're not going to get it capped. Alright, so we take that down, and for the first time ever in Mustardmav history, we finish ranked battles. Nice result. Generally, I was trying to set a goal of 2,000 damage, or maybe like 1,800 damage. I wanted to get at least 1,800 damage to feel good about any battle in rank. Did I do that all the time? No, but I feel like I did it most of the time. But we take top dog in it. Nice finish at the end there. And to me, tier 9 is just, like I said before, the perfect mix for ranked battles, in my opinion. The assortment of tanks is just so far and beyond tier 8 and tier 10 ranked matches that it's unbelievable. I did most of my work in the MX-51, the M103, and the 50 TP. I did play other tanks like the Type 61, the 1390, and the Wizard 1, or the tier 9 Wizard tank destroyer. But the tanks that I saw, I've seen a good mix of the scouts, besides maybe the Wizard 132A. That thing, I think I've seen maybe twice. You name it, I've seen it. Rare tanks seem to be either like a specialist. What I mean by that is like a great player who knows that tank very well and played very well for their team, or a noob that was grinding that tank line and you dispatch that tank fairly easy. Rare tanks, what I mean is like the E50, the Object 432, the Lorraine. Those are the three that come to mind. And really, I wouldn't say a ton, but I've seen quite a few of those. Obsolete, underperforming tanks. What I mean by that are tanks that I probably seen once or not at all. Number 1, Standard B, seen 2 of them. They did nothing. Number 2, the Wizard 120. I seen one of those. I think it carried the team. I think I lost to the red team when the Wizard 120 carried it. The Type 4, I seen one. We dispatched it pretty quickly. The AMX 30, I seen 2 of those. They both did very well. Number 5, the SU 12254. I didn't even see one, and I don't blame anyone for not playing that piece of crap. So, if anything, I feel like those 5 tanks should be buffed somehow. Overwhelming was Conq. How do you balance it? Well, to me, you just remove the heat shield. It absorbs HE and heat, and if it's just the old Conq, it's easier to deal with by shooting HE into the turret. And obviously, it's overpowered if everybody selects it, right? Now, the Conq is still strong without the heat shield, but it can't just sit on a ridgeline above you and constantly punish you without taking punishment in return if that heat shield is removed, in my opinion. Comment below if you feel like I'm way off on these. I don't care. I love criticism. I'll take it. So we transition into my war chest that I earned. Spoiler, didn't really get much out of these, but it's fine. I had fun in the ranked matches, earning free war chests, free premium days, which I don't need, and free silver, which whatever, I'll take it because I want to buy almost every tank back that I can at some point. Mentioned before that ranked battles are not worth the time. Tier 9, I will participate in Tier 9. To me, that was really fun. There's not premium tanks that can be selected. There's not overpowered tanks that can be selected. You're not playing the same 4 or 5 tanks every single time. There was a match where I had 6 Conqs on my team in my M103, and then the 45B on the other team had 6 Conqs on his team as well. But I'll quit babbling. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.